So, I decided to do something a little different for this video. I decided I wanted to live commentate over this little speed run, and once I got sub 50, I sort of realized a lot of the imperfections and just a lot of the things I did weren't completely optimized. So I decided I would try again, and I ended up getting, I think, like 47 something. So you're seeing that right now. I'm commentating this as I'm watching it, not as I'm playing it, because while I'm playing it, I need to retain focus and make sure that I'm not fucking up anything. And oh god, Jesus fuck's sake. I really hope the footage itself isn't that frame choppy. But yeah, right here, I'm just pogoing on some nerds. That guy gets fucked. A lot of it here, you're gonna be seeing me, and I think I do it here too, you're gonna be seeing me opening the menu a lot, and that's to prevent hard falls. And hard falls really chew up your time by quite a bit, because it just kind of keeps you frozen there for like a half a second, which does not bode well for speedruns. So right here, you're just kind of keeping a nice tempo with a nail. You don't want to spam X too much, because then it just gets real finicky. And yeah, around, I think, what was that, like a 54-second King's Pass, which is not too shabby. It's pretty spicy for my personal benchmark anyway. I'm jumping there because if you walk through Dirtmouth, it decreases your speed by like 25%. Jesus fucking Christ, this is laggy as shit. I might have to downscale this a little bit. I menu drop there just to save time. I think it saves like at least 5 seconds of time. This part's hard as fuck. I actually don't remember if I did this correctly or not, so I pogo on this guy. I get hit there, but it doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't shave off a lot of time. I do it correctly, okay, yeah. So yeah, that part's hard as shit, and I have not been able to consistently do that until yesterday, I think, and I just started being able to consistently do that. That is so much harder than it looks, and it looks, I mean, it looks pretty hard to begin with, but yeah, it's a lot of this is just as far as like, I'm taking the top route here because I don't want to get fucked by the timing of the Garpedes there, because sometimes that'll fuck you up. But yeah, figured I'd just vibe here. I'm not gonna explain everything that I'm doing, because I feel like most of it's just self-explanatory. Something I learned about speedruns, something that a lot of people don't really think about is, and I kind of learned this as I was playing it, as I was playing through my runs and just practicing and stuff, I sort of realized that speedruns are like, it's more than just picking a route. You know, like, it's one thing to know the routes, it's one thing to know where you're supposed to go, but it's much more, if you're actually after like world records or anything, if you want to be like some sort of god gamer and actually want to net yourself an impressive time, it's more than just knowing which route to take. It's about just really optimizing your movements and everything. Like right here where I smash this gate open, there's like a timing you can do where like as soon as it activates, as soon as it becomes breakable, you just do it. And you have to constantly be thinking about stuff like that for the entire run. Stuff like that, like I pogo off the little torch there and save like a few frames. Just so many little things that you don't think are important, but they add up. And I thumbed through that dialogue pretty quickly. It's because I have the speedrun mod activated, which I will link in the description. And oh look, personal best for VS right there too. And basically what it does is all of the non-skippable cutscenes, all of the just parts of the game that don't contribute towards your final time are just cut out. Parts where the dreamers, like once you kill a dreamer, the non-skippable cutscene where it shows the black egg, like that part's cut out. I get fucked there because I'm nervous. That's probably going to happen a lot. Don't get hit. Definitely a loss of time. I'm not that good, but... yeah, that's part of the mod is you're able to thumb through dialogue with a little less frustration. And it's all friendly to the rules of any percent NMG, so... to my knowledge, you aren't breaking any... This part's actually really hard, because you need full soul going into this next room because of the baldur. And sometimes, depending on where the gruz flies or whatever, the gruz fucker suckers, whatever they're called, sometimes they can fuck you. And sometimes they can prevent you from getting the amount of soul you need in an acceptable amount of time. So sometimes that room can mess you up a little. Jesus fucking Christ, my throat sucks. I think I get a personal best 2 here, don't I? Nope, I'm wrong as shit. No, that was, it was 537. I think it was exactly, or 534, sorry. I had 537 earlier. And I actually think that is a personal best. I just didn't save the split the last time. So it's reading it as though it isn't one. But I'm pretty sure 534 is my fastest green path ever. Which is pretty tight. But yeah, this run's gonna go pretty smoothly until I get around the, I think around the Watcher Knights, because once you start figuring out how to kill bosses and stuff in a way that's like fast, it's really easy to psych yourself out and just die to something stupid because you're trying to rush through it. It's... you have to, there's a certain degree of patience that's required, which sounds self-defeating for a speedrun. Fuck the fireball skip, I just pogo off that shit and do that. Fireball skip I cannot do, I've tried. I can't do it, I don't know what it is. There's just something about the technique that I can't get down, so you're not going to be seeing any... I feel like I'm going to be saying that for a lot of this. You're not going to be seeing anything completely, like, pro strats or anything. You're not going to be... I'm not going to be flexing too hard on this, because there are people that have run through this game at, like, a 32 pace, and that's just not for me. I'm just not that good. But yeah, once bosses, once WK and Umu start getting thrown into the mix, it's really easy to just die to something stupid because you were being impatient. And it's all about routine. There are lots of tutorials online that tell you some of the quicker ways to defeat WK and Umu and THK, which are the most challenging, the more challenging bosses of the run. Hornet really isn't too much because her HP is like 180, I think. And VS just fucking poops on her. Like, it's no competition. Like, I think I get this boss handled in like less than 30 seconds. Yeah, so right there, that's why you go into that fight with full soul. So as soon as the fight triggers, you could just blitz the shit out of her and just not give a shit. Like, if you have full soul, that's free 45 damage right there. And I think she staggers on every 5th hit. And once she jumps up like that, it's easy to like nail fireball, and then when she jumps up, like up nail, like up strike with your nail. And chances are you'll hit her again. Personal best for Mothwing, that's cool. A lot of these are personal best. I just realized that's because I didn't save the splits from all my previous runs, so they look more impressive than they are. But that's fine. It's perfectly fine. I save and quit out there. You actually don't have to sit on that bench, I don't think. I think once, like, because you get an ability there, because you get VS, I think if you save and quit out, it just automatically takes you back to that bench. I might be wrong on that, but pretty sure I'm not. Pretty sure it just warps you back to that bench if you save and quit out. But yeah, I actually went over and oh, this part fucking sucks so much. It takes so much practice. I think I eat shit here on the acid at least once because I'm not good at this part. I wonder. I think it's right here. Yeah, I dash right. I dash in the just clear in the opposite direction that I need to go. Yeah, this room is really just memorization. It's just a matter of like practicing it and practicing it again. Because that room is it's not fun. You can get fucked up really easily by just like not knowing where you're going. But yeah, a lot of the little geo deposits, you're gonna be tempted to get those. I think that's actually the only time I go for a geo deposit. I hardfalled there. I should have fucking menued out, but I didn't. But you definitely want to pay attention to the amount of geo you get because that lantern ain't cheap, my dude. And you need 1800 geo by the time you get to it. And I'll explain that a little more when I actually get there in the run, but it's not... It's hard, but it's not too hard. It's just a matter of knowing where you're going, as is the concept of a speed run. I eat shit on that guy because I'm nervous. And I'm going into this with 3 health, which isn't ideal. I think I actually get sub 11 here, don't I? No, I don't. I think I get exactly 11. But there's a skip here, I think, that you can lure one of the flying mantises over, and you can actually pogo on that guy in the middle, and you can pogo on one of the flying mantises as well. And it takes you up to the 2nd level of the room without having to like go around. Yeah, it's exactly 11 minutes. That's what I thought. And I think I save and quit out here too, because like I said, it'll just take you back to the ancestral mound bench, which is really handy. Oh, but yeah, this crossroad station, usually people divide the split up as CLOAK, Claw, then Gru's Mother, and then as a subset of that, they'll throw Shaman Stone in there, which Shaman Stone's really important. But I decided to keep the crossroad station in mind because I straight up forgot. Multiple times I practiced this, I just forgot that station existed. And later on in the run, you need to revisit that. And it's really important that you unlock that here where I'm doing it, because if you don't, you can actually fuck yourself pretty hard on the way to getting Crystal Heart. Because you actually use that station to get to Crystal Heart the quickest. Probably shouldn't have wasted time there, but I wanted I wanted the extra soul going into this Gru's Mother fight just so I could poop on her. But yeah, 70 HP does not take a lot of time. That is one of the most satisfying things in this game, dude. Just popping a VS across the screen and just watching it chew up fucking everything. I think it's one of the reasons why I've enjoyed this game so much for as long as I have. Cause like hitting things with spells are just, they're so satisfying. I fuck up the menu right there because I thought I was on the bench. And of course you get Sly here too. I get hit right here, but it's not too big a deal because there's actually a shade skip that requires you to kill yourself. Pro strats. Completely intentional. No, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to want to lure this guy over here, and you're going to want to pogo on top of, pogo off your little shade so you can do that. And there you go. This part is much harder than it looks because you have to time your jumps to where, like, to where you're in the water, and you don't have C-dash yet. If you had C-dash, this part would be much easier, but Alas. I fucking hate my throat today, dude. The reason why I do that is because, like, it takes a while for that wall to open up. So if you hit the lever underneath it, it takes less time. That's another thing that skips. That's the speedrun mod. Because when you open that dialogue window with the 3 dreamers, the timer is actually supposed to stop. So just a lot of convenience, a lot of simple quality of life changes that the speedrun mod makes. And it just, in real time, it makes it go quicker. I know there are like some dash sequences that you can use to skip platforms here, but my fucking butthole puckers at this part every single time, and I can't bring myself to like not take it slow. And I was also on pace to getting a sub 15 dream nail, so I didn't want to fuck it up. Like, you can tell I'm taking those very carefully. Like, I think on that last sequence there, you could have dashed under one of the platforms and like skipped one, but I just didn't want to take the chance. I was too nervous. Yeah, there's lots of things that go into it. Tried to animation cancel there, but it didn't work. You can menu drop here because there's nothing in your way. But yeah, there's a lot of shit that goes into speedruns, and it's more than just knowing the route you're supposed to take. It's about optimizing movements, making sure you're not running into anything. And I'm bringing that up again because I actually get fucked here by this great sword knight, or whatever he is. I try to pogo underneath him, and I delay my dash there because if you go straight to that spot, it's really easy to stop that great husk soldier. It's really easy for him to get stopped right under that platform, and you just can't get by him because there's nothing, because all that's blocking you. So that's why I kind of waste a little half second of time on that platform right there. So this is where the run starts to get a little confusing, because after the knights, after WK, your next goal is the lantern. And the lantern is not cheap, so you need to be collecting relics and stuff, and you need to be a little systematic about how you do it too. So what I do is, like, I take the Wonders Journal there. There's the seal above the King Station, and there's also the second seal that you get in the chest, or not in the chest, by the chest, after you kill WK. I wonder how many people have gotten killed by this gorgeous husk in here. I think I actually almost did. It's really easy to fuck up this rhythm, so like basically I just fucked it up. Ideally what you want to do is like you want to strike, up strike as he's jumping, strike again, and then with Shaman Stone, it will force the gorgeous husk on the other side of the room, and it'll actually hit twice. So like nail, up strike, nail, Vengeful Spirit, nail, up strike, nail, Vengeful Spirit, nail, up strike, nail, Vengeful Spirit. And I think it kills in like 4 cycles. This part's hard as fuck, and I've lost so much time trying to get this right, and I'm so glad that I did on this run, because it's so infuriating just like diving into the spikes. I do get hit there intentionally though, because the reset's just faster. But yeah, now it's I think I actually, yeah, okay, so this is a controversial decision that a lot of people might not want me to take, but I'm not good. I'm good enough to get sub 60, but I'm not good enough for like a world record or anything. So I'm actually not going to the Knights just yet. I'm actually going for the nail upgrade first, because that gorgeous husk really comes in handy for Geo, and you actually get a lot of Geo on the way there too. Like those guys give you 18. And yeah, Geo starts becoming really important at this part of the run. But no, after I had enough for King Station, I realized I had a little over 250. So I decided to use that geo to actually go and get the nail upgrade. That does lose me quite a bit of time, but like I said, I'm not after a world record or anything. I'm not after like sub 33 or anything crazy like that. I am more than fine with my sub 60. I know I know I'm a fucking plebeian and I'm a casual for doing it, but fuck it. I'm proud of myself. I don't care. I went into this run wanting to get sub 60 and I got sub 60. That's good enough for me. But yeah, you quit out here too, and it'll put you back to the King Station bench if you sat on it. Like that, yeah. Dude, I can't tell you how many practice runs that I fucked up because I forgot to sit on that bench. And whenever I quit out right there, it'll take me back to it'll take me back to the fucking Charm Lady. It'll take me back to Salubra. Because that was the last bench that I sat on before King Station. And I'll go and quit out and it'll put me back there and I'll lose like 5 minutes of time and I'll just be like, fuck's sake. But yeah, now that we have the nail upgrade, these fights are gonna go much, much quicker. There's another lever skip here that I do. This part actually looks harder than it is, so I'm going to explain this when we get to it. But basically what I do is I upstrike this lever here. Not that time, yep. So that door opens, and I'm feeling pretty good about my time here, so I just go ahead and bench, because I'm not at full health, and, you know, why not? But basically what you do is, once you get to this part, you just run all the way to the side, dash a couple times to make sure you're there, jump left, jump straight up, and it should take you into the next room. Like, you need to be jumping and hitting the left. You need to be jumping and going left at the exact same time to make sure you get the platform. So, jump left and then jump straight up. 99.9% of the time, it should take you into the next room. Oh yeah, you can also dream nail these guys before you trigger the fight. And this part fucking sucks. I died so many times here, and even with the nail upgrade, it's not that easy. But if you stay close to them, what you can do is sometimes they'll just get fixated on swinging at you instead of that little roly-poly bullshit that they do. And it's really easy to get lots of hits on them. So what you want to do is, like, as soon as their hitbox becomes active, I eat shit here because I get confused. But as soon as their hitbox becomes active, what you want to do is fireball and then go for a nail hit. Sometimes 2 nail hits if you feel like you can do it, if you feel like you have enough time. Usually I don't, because like I said, I'm bad. And yeah, like I said right here, if you stay close to these guys, it'll kind of lock them into like swinging at you. At least 2 or 3 more times than usual. And once they start walking like that, their AI patterns are pretty easily manipulatable, because once they start walking at you like that, they're either going to do that slash attack, or they're going to roll straight across the screen like that. And once they start walking towards you, like actually walking, it's really easy to just kind of get them to do whatever you want them to. But yeah, just I'm finishing up this fight. It's going pretty smoothly. I don't know why I have soul there. That definitely wasn't 3 hits worth of soul on that meter just then. But yeah, I killed Watcher Knights at sub 23, and now I'm just feeling really, really good. Because this is probably the best run I think I've ever done at this point. And I'm just feeling good about myself. So yeah, you should have 2 seals and a Wanderer's Journal by the time you get to Lem. This chest has 655 geo in it. Make sure you get it all because it is important, and the lantern is not cheap. Like I said, it's 1800, and you definitely don't want to spend. You definitely don't want to lose time just farming for geo when you shouldn't be. And now it's just a nice peaceful ride up. Take the elevator back down. I'll show you why I did that in a minute. And first streamer done in 23 minutes. I'm saying that like it's impressive. It's really not. Jesus, my arm's getting tired. Fuck's sake. I don't have a mic boom. So for this entire time that I've been commentating over this run, I've just been like holding my mic in my hand and it gets really tiring. So you drop the elevator and then you drop here. If you don't do that, the elevator just stays there and it prevents you from going down and you'll just take a hit on the spikes above the elevator. Paused here because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I didn't lose a lot of time from it, so it's fine. And I think from here I go left. Yeah, so now what I'm doing is I'm getting to Lim. Because I want to sell all these relics. I think, so 2 seals is 900 and then a journal is 2. So that's 1100. That's 1100 geo you get from those relics. And the chest is 655. So that plus like another couple husks here and there should be enough to get you at 1800. You actually need 1850 for this next part. Because not only do you have to get the lantern, but you actually have to pay the toll, the 50 geo toll that gets you into the Crystal Peak. You talk to Lim outside because he's out sightseeing and shit, just fucking around. That's kind of annoying, but it's fine. And I was a little scared that I wasn't gonna have the geo I need, so I get that right there. That's an extra 30 just in case. And this is where the speedrun mod really comes in handy, because if you had to thumb through all this dialogue normally, your thumb would be extremely tired, and that's a good way to give yourself carpal tunnel. And it's fucking bullshit. It saves so much time. But yeah, like I said, I'll link that in the description. I'll link the speedrun mod. Because if you're actually wanting to practice speedruns, there's no reason why you shouldn't have it. It's just lots of little convenience things, lots of quality of life things that the mod just helps out with without breaking any rules of the run or anything. Try to go for this jump, doesn't happen. I've seen other people do it, but I'm not pro enough yet. One of these days I'm gonna get that jump, dude. I benched there. I don't know why I benched there, but yeah, so you take the stag station, not to the crossroads. I fucked up. Take it to Dirtmouth. Don't go to the crossroads. What you want to do after that is you want to go straight to Dirtmouth and get the lantern. And I fucked that up. So yeah, go to Dirtmouth first. Go to Dirtmouth, pick up the lantern, and then go back to crossroads. And this next room... just launch a fireball for no reason. I don't know why I did that. My finger may have slipped or something. Fuck's sake. But yeah, go to crossroads. Bench here. I think I actually go past the bench here for like I go past the bench for 2 steps and I'm like, no, I need a bench here. Because this room is very difficult. And this is also just another one of those rooms where it's just, practice is important. That's definitely the only time I've ever been able to clear that room without getting hit. So I was feeling really, really good about that when I did it. You pogo off that guy. There's and this is when optimizing your movement starts becoming really important. You can actually pogo off that Lumafly lantern to save yourself a few frames. I wanted to do Pogax here, but I was too afraid of fucking it up, so I just didn't. I had the soul, so I just demolished that guy. That's fine. I'm feeling pretty good about my time, so I didn't want to waste too much time on it by risking me failing at Pogax. I think I get hit here by one of the lasers. Yeah, the hitboxes here are really annoying. Yeah, that's... Yeah, fuck you. Fuck that. That's fucking stupid. I think I still end up getting sub 30 on Crystal Heart, though. I kill this guy just because I need soul. I'm already... I'm already doomed to have a slow split for Crystal Heart anyway, so I just take the time and just heal up just a bit. I get fucked here, too. These laser... Okay, these fucking assholes are so annoying. Because you try to... I think I get hit here, too. No, I don't. But those three crawlers, in particular, it's really hard to judge where their lasers are going to go and whether or not they're going to hit you if you hide behind the platform or not, because sometimes it's not enough. And sometimes you're angled just right to where they still hit you. This part fucking sucks. Yeah, as far as the platforming in this area goes, you really just have to luck out as far as like laser timing and stuff like that. I lucked out huge right here because the lasers just timed themselves in a way where I didn't have to wait for any of the lasers to activate except that one. And I just got really lucky with that. Some people like damage tanking through the lasers and using the iframes to just go through it. But I'm not that good. I'm already not that good at this platforming section in particular, so I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, you save and quit out there. And that takes you back to Crossroads, I think? Yeah. And you can take that back up to Dirtmouth. And then we're going to do the... now that we have the Crystal Heart, and now that we have the C-Dash, we're actually going to sequence break into Fog Canyon. And we can fight Uwu. Oh, that's another cool thing too. You can... What the fuck was that dash? Did I seriously get stopped on the fucking orange blob there? Does that actually stop you? That's funny. But yeah, when you're first entering the crossroads and you actually go through that that well, you can prevent the hard fall by pausing, unpausing, and then dashing. It just prevents the hard fall and cancels it altogether. That's easier than it looks. That part that I did right there. QGA is much harder. And we will actually not be doing QGA in this run because I've tried it. Dude, I can do it like 50% of the time, but I don't know if I can do it consistently enough to include it into a run that I'm proud of, because I know that I'm just going to try it and I'm just going to fucking die. So yeah, I have a little trouble starting the car on that one. I try to C-dash and I time it and I just fuck up the timing. I bench here because I'm not too confident on... I haven't practiced Doomer that much, so I'm not too confident, so I just... If you think you can pace the boss well enough, you definitely don't need to bench there. It's actually recommended that you don't bench there, just because it chews up a few seconds of your time. And yeah, welcome to RNG hell. I actually luck out pretty hard on this fight because whenever Umu does the Lumafly attack that follows you, which is this one, I think the attack itself is like 3 seconds longer than the other one. And he does 3 attacks before Quarrel comes in. And sometimes all 3 of those attacks can be the ones that follow you. This one right here. Sometimes that can be all 3 of the attacks, and you can just waste 9 seconds of time because the RNG decided to fuck your asshole. But yeah, this fight, it's easy to get frustrated just because a lot of this is dependent on RNG with the Dream Nail, so that's nice. And I get lucky there because there weren't any Lumaflies at my position there, so I just go for another Dream Nail and get some more soul. Quirrell gets... Yeah, Quirrell attacks him here. I think I hit him in one more cycle. I think one more cycle is when I kill him. But yeah, sometimes I've seen runs where sometimes all he does is that fucking attack. The ones like this one right here, the one that follows you around. I've seen runs where the RNG has actually been that shitty, and when that happens, it's so demoralizing. But yeah, there you go. Hit Wasumu by complete accident. And oh my god, I just looked up at the I just looked up at the split. I'm 3 minutes past my usual. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about this run at this point. And at this point in time, it's just a matter of getting good and making sure you are ready for the final couple splits of the run, which can be very daunting because you basically have to go through the entirety of Deep Nest without getting hit, which is pretty fucking hard. It's pretty challenging. But I'm rescuing this dreamer, and you might be tempted to save and quit out here, but you can't do that because it saves your spot right where the dreamer is killed. So if you save and quit out, you'll just be wasting time, and it'll put you back to the exact spot that you were in. So don't save and quit out thinking you'll bypass that and wake up on a bench, because you won't. And then it'll just take you back to the dreamer again. My butthole always puckers just like wall kicking up that one part, because I always feel like the Uomo is going to get me. But that doesn't happen. Doesn't happen nearly as often as people believe it does. It's much safer doing that than it feels like. But you do get dangerously close to that fucking Uoma. Uomas are the big ones, right? It's Uma and then Uoma. Someone's probably going to correct me on that in the comments. It's fine. But yeah, if you couldn't help but notice, we're bypassing QGA because I'm not good. And had I done QGA for this, I probably could have shaved at least 5 minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes off the final time. But I just don't have that amount of faith in myself yet. I might, if people do like this sort of thing, if they actually like this content, if a lot of people watch it and people like see like shit like this right here, just a lot of cheap mistakes. This is why I could never do sub 33. But if people do like... If people actually engage with this video pretty well and I get a positive reception from it, then I might go back and do it again and see if I can hit sub 40 at some point maybe. I feel like that's possible with the amount of practice that I could put into it. Because like I said, I spent around a week practicing it. And I was aiming for sub 60, and once I got 49, the time that I did before recording this, once I got 49, I was just like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna record and I'm just gonna commentate over it, and it's gonna be a done deal. But if people want to see a quicker one, I can definitely try it. But will not promise any results. But yeah, this menu drop here saves like 10 seconds of time. Because you fall pretty far. I fucking hate not having a mic boom, dude. This fucking sucks. Jesus fucking Christ. I think I eat shit here on the spikes because I get nervous. Yep. There. This is why I can never be a world record speedrunner. Because I make too many cheap mistakes like that. And my movement isn't as optimized as it should be. But now we're on the Hera split. And this split... Dude, this split fucking sucks. This is... Like, this really is the noob killer of splits. Like, if you don't practice this one, you're not gonna get the results you want. Because you basically have to... Like, I'm getting hit like a dumbass, and I'm just doing really sloppily on this. But the idea is to have full soul. The idea is to have 3 VSs ready by Beastin. And I will show you why once we get there. I get hit here too. Yeah, I get hit there too. Almost eat shit twice on the spikes. But I save it just in time. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I have full soul for this next part, because there are 2 stalking devouts in the Beastin that you pretty much have to kill. Like, there's no way around it, because they're guarding hallways that are like just as fat as they are, so you have no choice but to kill them. But 3 VSs right here for the damage. That's... You actually notice that I don't take 2 damage there. So what you do is you nail, you hit them once they open up their claws, run into them so you take 1 damage instead of 2, and then nail, fireball. That should kill them 100% of the time if you don't fuck it up. Wow, I am doing this. Dude, this split is so fucking sloppy, dude. I'm making so many mistakes. Oh my god, I'm watching this back and just cringing. Like, I could have pogoed on... I just get scared, and I need to not do that, because right here, I wait until the hunter comes down, and I fuck up the nail. So instead of pogoing, I just wait until he comes down again, because I'm too afraid of taking damage. Yeah, I get hit there because the wall fucks me. So yeah, I have to damage tank this successfully because I have 2 health. So yeah, you run into it, nail, fireball, and that should kill them. Hera with 1 health. I am shitting my fucking pants right now. 1, because I made it out of that somehow, and 2, because this is the best, personally the best time that I've got so far. So yeah, I'm shitting in my pants right now because of how much progress I'm making. Get Hera just at 40 minutes, and now I'm kind of panicking a little because I need 250 geo to get the fuck out of Deep Nest, and I don't have that. But these 2 geocaches right here should give you more than what you need. They don't for me, because I'm a fucking dumbass and I didn't prepare. But yeah, you need 250 geo to take the Deep Nest stag station straight out of here, and then only split left is THK. And yeah, this is, I might go back and record another part later, but this is definitely my best time. I actually get so excited that I just jump right over the platform. Yeah, lots of sloppy mistakes that I definitely could have prevented. But that's just why you practice, because nerves are definitely part of it, and it's really easy to psych yourself out once you get to the end game splits. But you go to Dirtmouth, and yeah, all that's left is THK, which I actually think I think I die on a couple times. I choke so fucking hard at this fight, dude. Try to dash, doesn't work, because I'm fucking bad. I love how every little optimization mistake that I make is just... Because you really are your... God damn it. I don't know why I did that. I'm like 99% sure my finger slipped there. But you don't have to sit on this bench. It actually saves it for you. So if you die, it's fine. yeah, I think I eat shit the first couple times on this fight. Cause it's so easy to get fucking cocked by this guy. Cause it's a matter of like you want to be patient and slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race and all that, but it kind of defeats the purpose if you're trying to have a fast split. And yeah, it's just my reaction time is just not there in this fight. But what you can do is when he starts doing that projectile attack, you can downstrike and then go behind him. Yeah, do that. And if you have the soul for it, you can fireball him too. You gotta be quick though, and you gotta be in the right position to do it. If you're on the other side of the arena and he starts doing that, it's better to just try and dodge the projectiles, because you're not gonna get to him quick enough. Yeah, he's just shitting all over me. I don't know how I didn't die there, but see, like, that's just fucking just tons of fucking stupid mistakes that I could have prevented. And it's just a matter of practicing and knowing what you're doing. I think I actually I do a reset here because I take 3 hits right off the bat and I'm just like, fuck this, just kill me. I don't remember how bad this one went, but I know my second attempt at this fight was easily the worst. I don't remember how it went. I think I get hit by the... Yeah, I just stand there and fucking take it like a dumbass. Yeah, walked into that one. Quite literally walked into that one. Stood there and take it. Stood there and took that one too. So at this point, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. And yeah, I try to salvage it, but he just fucking... It was worth the reset. But this attempt, I get him. So don't you worry. This is why I'm saying I should have practiced more, because fucking as soon as I got sub 60, I was just like, fuck it, it's over. The mission's complete. I did exactly what I came out here and set out to do. And I just didn't practice. And I guess, like, as I was doing the run, I slowly started realizing I actually could be doing, like, there are lots of little mistakes that I could be correcting that would save me literal minutes of time. Just adding up. But yeah, most of this fight is just knowing his attacks, knowing how to punish each attack. You go behind him when he does that. When he does the 3 combo, you just... Sometimes he'll do that annoying shit right there when he does the projectile attack, but he doesn't leave any room for you to go behind him. So sometimes what you have to do is you just have to pogo on his fucking head. And you just have to do that to prevent from taking damage. And this part right here, he actually takes very minimal damage when he's stabbing himself. I think any attack that you do just has 1 damage. So usually I like to whack him a few times and take that time to heal up if I need to. Because doing damage during that animation is just... it's pointless. Fire a fucking fireball for no reason. Don't know who was over there, but I decimated the shit out of him, whoever that was. Probably could have jumped up and fireballed him here, but I didn't want to get hit. I was already psyching myself out because I died twice. So I didn't want to take any chances on it. But yeah, if you can time it right here, you can actually, when he's doing that little bouncy-pouncy bullshit, this thing right here, you can just walk in the direction that he is not, and you can time when you turn around with when he hits the ground, and you can just be like, like that. Bam, bam, bam. That takes a fuck ton of practice. But yeah, all that's left to do is heal, and the run is done. I got sub 48. I did end up... I got sub 48, which I'm proud enough of, you know? But I definitely think I'll probably go back and revisit this at some point. Speedrunning's fucking fun, dude. It really is. I really would encourage anyone, like, even if it feels like it's too daunting of a task, it's just a matter of, like, practice, running through the game, knowing what to do at what part, how to optimize movements and stuff like that. It's really fun. I would encourage if you haven't tried it, it's at least worth a shot, because it's really fun once you get a time like this and you're just like, oh shit, I actually did better than I thought I was going to. I thought sub 60 was too ambitious for me, and I ended up getting that. So yeah, it's worth a shot. If you don't think you have it in you, you probably do. Probably do. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, hope you enjoy your holiday.